I was even down to repeat it. Said you would always be mine. Meaning me nothing but lies. I was so gone, I admit it. Had someone you just don't treat that way. You must have run me back. Probably think I'm coming back, but I don't. What was cooking? Thinking somehow I could trust you.
Yeah, y'all, I just had to put that little intro there because I'm just loving that song, and I'm just loving it. But anyways, let's get into this makeup look. Here I'm just adding that pink color as a transition shade, and I'm just gonna build it to my liking. And here I'm still building that color, so building and blending, build it and blending. Now I'm gonna go in with that even darker pink, and I'm just gonna add that just a little bit underneath the transition color and just buff that in. So it's like just a little bit above my crease. And I'm gonna build that one and blend it some more and build it again and blend it even more. Now I'm gonna go in with the even darker pink, and I'm just gonna pop that on the outer corner of my eyelid. And I'm gonna build that and blend that and build it until it's the color that I want it to be. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. And to darken up that outer corner even more, I'm gonna take that pinkish reddish color and pop that on the outer corner as well. And I changed my brushes because I didn't feel like it was picking up enough product, and it wasn't giving me that color that I wanted, so I chose a more dense brush. So now I'm gonna add this pink onto my lid, and this was actually a little bit too light for me, so I am gonna go on top of that with another pink. This one's just like a shade darker, just to get it to that desired color that I want it to be. And then I'm gonna go in with my Lorac palette, and I'm gonna add the color Rose and pop that on top of my lid as well. I didn't want nothing too shiny or too glittery, if that even a fucking word. I didn't want it to be too much glitter, so I just wanted to use that and only use a little bit of it. And I'm just gonna blend that in together with that dark pink. And then I'm just gonna go in and add some eyeliner. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. And I'll just add some mascara before putting on my eyelashes, and I am gonna do my eyelashes off camera. So here you just see me putting in some blue eyeliner, but this one wasn't popping up enough for me, so I am gonna go over that with a different blue eyeliner, just so it can be more blue, because I feel like that one kind of looked kind of black in a way. So now I'm going to take my Melani and Pure foundation, and I'm going to mix it together. The Pure foundation is too dark and the Melani is too light, but I wanted something really thick and full coverage, which they both are, so I just mixed them together. And I gotta say, I was definitely feeling it. It covered up everything. I didn't have to build any of the foundation, so I was digging it. So now I'm just taking my wet beauty blender, damped beauty blender, whatever you want to call it, Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna buff that into my skin, blend that into my skin. And we're still blending. Gotta make sure ain't no lines, girl. Gotta get it together. Beat that face, girl. Beat it. So now I'm just going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey, and I'm gonna highlight and conceal. So I'm gonna highlight underneath my eyes, top of my lip, my chin, my forehead, and the center of my nose. And then we're just gonna blend that for the guys as well. Blend it, honey. Blend them edges, girl. So now I'm gonna cream contour. I don't do this often, but today I was feeling kind of extra. And I'm using Dark Cocoa and the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I was feeling a little extra. Okay. We're gonna contour that nose. I kind of messed up, so I'm gonna fix that. And I have never contoured my chin. I just wanted to try it. It wasn't anything special for me, so now we're just gonna blend that in, and we're gonna blend it, and we're gonna beat the hell out of that face because we want to make sure it's all blended together. And she gonna keep blending till she can't blend no more. So now I'm taking my, airspun translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna set my face. I'm just gonna pat it on, and then once I get it all in the areas where I put the concealer, I'm gonna go back and just blend it into my skin. I don't really bake, and I like the finish of blending the powder into my skin versus wiping it off. I just feel like it looks more smooth and more prettier. So that's just what I'm doing here. And now I'm gonna set my contour in place, and I'm using my BH Cosmetics. Oh no, not BH Cosmetics, I'm tripping. My Black Radiance. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But yeah, I'm just gonna use that Black Radiance contour palette and just set my contour in place. And then the only thing I use to contour my nose is my NYX palette, and I use that very light brown shade. I feel like it's a perfect shade for me. Everything else just seems too dark, and I don't like that super harsh nose contour, so that works for me. And I'm just gonna take my fingers and blend that out a little bit more. Then I'm gonna add this blue. That blue is so pretty. I'm just gonna pop that on my lower lash line. I just love that color, it's just so pretty. And then I did get that eyeshadow on my face a little bit in the area where I didn't want it, so I just went over that with my translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna blend that in my skin, and it just goes right away. So now I'm just gonna put mascara on my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna move on to highlight. And I'm taking this gold highlight from that Black Radiance palette. And let me tell y'all, I am so in love with this highlight. I've had this palette for so long, and I do not know why, but I just did not use that highlight. I was so obsessed with like the rose gold type of highlight, so that's the only highlight that I really like using. But for some reason, I just wanted to try it, and I just fell in love with it. Like, it looks so much better on my skin. I'm in love with it. Now I'm going to take those first two colors at the top of my e.l.f. blush, and I'm just going to use that as blush. I usually don't like to add a lot of blush, or blush that's like super pinkish rosy like that, but for the sake of this eye look, I just went ahead and did it. So now your girl is adding more highlight, because you know you can never have enough. And then I am putting on this beautiful blue lipstick. It is by the color Raine. I'm in love with this color too. It's so pretty and pigmented. It's everything. So I'm not quite finished yet. I just wanted you guys to see the final look before I did this next step. And the blue was too blue for me. I wanted it to be kind of lighter, so I went in with my matte white lipstick in the color Frosting, I believe it is. And I just put that on top just to lighten it up a little bit. And I really like that finish. So this is my final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.